Hello everyone, this is V. We are going to do another arena draft today. And, it's been a while again. Yeah, that's quite the problem. I really dislike the hunter. It can be very good, but it relies solely on getting all the good synergistic beasts in the non-class department. Gul'dan I'm really not a fan of. You pretty much have to draft a very specific kind of deck, either very aggressive or at least aggressive enough, and I'm just not a fan of that. It's either too easy or too difficult, and there is too little wiggle room for a good play, so I guess we take the rogue, which I'm also not really a
Watch
fan of,
your back.
but at least it has a ping ability, which is pretty good. Gonna go for bigger creatures here than usual, I think, and pick up the low end with the rogue cards. Wolf Rider seems fine though. Sap is actually a pretty good card. It's a removal spell of sorts for very annoying creatures. It can get rid of buffed stuff, can get rid of very annoying taunt creatures or divine shield creatures. It's not universally good though. But I'm not a fan of Betrayal because it's far too situational, and Raging Worgen is fine, but I think we can pick up more of that sort of stuff later, so I'll take the sap here. Yeah, Ringleader, very good card. And Eviscerate, that's the kind of removal we want. Another Tiger, I think. They are fine. Yeah, none of these cards is actually all that good. Darktail Healer is okay if you have big creatures. Farseer if you can buff. And this is fine, but I don't expect to have buffs, so I'll take the Geomancer here. And yeah, same problem. I really don't want to take Geomancers though. I think I'll take Voodoo Doctor. Can be pretty good. Now Molten Giant is a decent card for the rogue because you are usually taking a bunch of damage pretty early on. Patient Assassin is a removal spell, but it's one that can be played around. Not all that great. Then again, the Molten Giant is also very situational. And Preparation, I think this is a weak card because it only works for spells and not for minions, and we are not gonna have a lot of expensive spells. So, yeah, I think this is a tough call. And I think the Molten Giant is going to be better because I'm going to try to be very aggressive, and this just isn't a very aggressive card, so I'm gonna try the Molten Giant. Acidic Swampu seems good. Shift, I also like Shift, but the Swampu just seems a little better. Frost Elemental, yeah, I'll put that up. And the Novice Engineer seems better than Cold Blood, I think. Harvest Golem, yeah, that's a good card. What do we want here? I like the deckhand for the rogue. I also like the commando, so I'll take the commando here. Dark Iron Dwarf, Storming Knight, Assassin's Blade. These are 3 very good cards. I think the Dark Iron Dwarf is the best one, but the Assassin's Blade really is pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Blade. And here another Ringleader, that's pretty easy. An Infiltrator, I think, because it fits the aggressive plan the best. And the Direwolf Alpha also fits that scheme. Questing Adventure, because the other 2 options are just terrible, and here we will grab Dwarf. Backstab, very good card. Sprint is also fine, but Backstab is Backstab, and I really want to have one. Mad Bomber, just because it's a 2-drop. And here I'll pick up a Raging Organ, because we are fine in 2-drops now. Shiv or Cold Blood? I think I want Shiv. Not convinced, but Cold Blood is just not all that great. Dragonling Mechanic, yeah, that should be fine. And I don't like Vanish, so I'll take Vintage. Conceal is not very good, and Iron for Grizzly and Iron Forge Rifleman. Well, they both have merit. I think I'll take the Rifleman because I just really don't like the other one. Deadly Poison, very good card, and we will end with, well, good question. I think we are okay on the 3-drops. I would love an Azure Drake. Sunwalker also okay, but I do like an Azure Drake. Injured Blade Master, we don't really have anything to exploit that, so yeah. Not sure if that's correct. Perhaps the Blade Master is better for putting up pressure, but the Azure Drake makes for a much more well-rounded play. We should have plenty of early game already. So drawing some cards might be a good call. Yeah, Shaman, that's traditionally pretty bad matchup for the Rogue. Going to ditch... do we ditch the Mad Bomber? Nah, let's keep it for now. No, not so great. Yeah. Just roll it out. We can stab something next turn, trade with whatever he plays probably. And I'm not sure, but skipping a turn there, I'm not sure that's much value. Go for the turn. Yeah.
Here we go.
Want to keep the countdown as much as possible. Yeah. Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, what is choice?
Here we go.
Just kill that. Not the greatest fan of this curve, but
Your
It
magic
is what
shall
it is.
not save you.
I think we'll just take that out with a Wolf Rider. Hold on to the creatures. Organ. Even if it's silenced, it's still gonna be better than a 3-1. Interesting.
What does the future hold?
Yeah, let's just hit on that.
Here we go.
Taking some damage, yes, but I think that's okay. We want to take some at least. Now we can try.
You call that a weapon?
Here we go.
Yeah, beat it.
Seems like a waste, but I don't want him to trade with that Defias bandit. And I definitely don't want him to have more totems out than absolutely necessary. So I think it's probably worth the charge there. Now we have a 5 damage Eviscerate next turn if needed. And that's why I really love Azure Drake.
I wonder.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay. That's fine, of course. That does nothing. And that also does nothing.
There is little time.
So I'll play these two, I think.
Here
Take
we
out
go.
that. I'm going to trade these.
You're looking at me.
Yeah, if he played those creatures, it means he probably doesn't have much better, because if he did, then he would have
My
held on to
shield
them.
for Argus.
Okay. That seems fine. We can deal with all of that pretty easily.
Here we go.
And that should be game, barring really extreme circumstances. But I can't really think of much that punishes us here. Yeah, that's it.
Well played.
Why didn't he totem before using the poor fighting? If that was gonna be his play, I don't know. I'm still not a big fan of the Molten Giant in Arena. It's okay and constructed when you have control over your own life
Valera
total, but
versus Uther.
in Arena that's
I will
rarely the
fight
case.
with honor.
Watch your back.
See, this is never gonna get the cast in this situation. Don't want it in my opening hand. And this does not seem like a very good start. Not gonna coin into Mad Bomber here. I will want it for a 5-drop.
Reporting for duty.
That's just
Wanna
insulting.
blow something up?
But still okay.
I am not a morning person.
How do we want to approach this? Not entirely certain. I think we just go like this. And drop that. Because yeah, rushing out a bunch of X2s against the Paladin, not the best plan. Consecration is their top pick in Arena. You will want 2 or 3 in your deck
Give me a quest.
if you are a Paladin, so that has some implications. That's fine.
Here we go.
Okay. He's going for me. Interesting. In that case, I'm definitely dropping Tiger
Here we go.
and beating back on him. Now is a good time to start throwing that Molten Giant though.
Tazdingo!
That's fine. Can easily kill that.
Reporting for duty.
Still gonna attack. It's strange. That might be as a second champion.
Here we go.
On that. This is very tempting for him to play. Yeah, so you might want to play Consecration here. So break Tiger.
Someone call for the doctor. Job done.
That's a lot of pressure. Kinda has to deal with that.
Follow the rules.
Annoying.
Here we go.
Just me and Mr. Right.
He really will have to whip out his consecration now. Would be crazy if he had two. He's going for me. I regret that.
Here we go.
He really should have taken out the Worgen there.
Reporting for duty.
And that's game well played.
Well
Victory.
played.
Or well, not well played actually. So several very obvious mistakes from our opponent. He definitely should have killed creatures with his True Silver Champion, and he should have taken out that Worgen. That would have allowed him to play around my lethal attacks. That would have been much better against everything we could have had. But he was a little too aggressive, a little too greedy, I think.
Valera versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Yeah, this is
I
all
will be
gonna
your
go
death.
away. Yeah, even that. Maximize the chances of drawing the better cards. Yeah, this seems a lot better. Even though I'm not gonna waste the coin here. I think that's
Shields up.
going to be better later on. That's not very good.
Here we go.
Let's see if we can take some damage for that Molten Giant. Probably using Twilight Drake next turn though. It seems like... Right.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
let's stay home for now.
You love my new recipe.
Nope. No, that's fine. That's very fine by me.
No, take
Here we go.
We really have to get those tigers on the board somehow. The big problem of the tiger is, of course, yeah, it costs you initiative.
Here we go.
But in this case, that should be okay.
Blood and plunder.
It's pretty painful. So, the question, how do we resolve this? There are quite a few options here. We could Wolf Rider, trade, and then have 3 mana left with which we can do absolutely nothing. We can Assassin's Blade, then next turn drop an entire legion of stuff including a Molten Giant. That seems fine to me. Yeah, let's do that then.
Here we go.
But that leaves us at very low life with very little stuff that can go our way. Because yeah, that's an example of
Enter the
stuff
shadows.
really wrong here. I guess we
Give me a quest.
we really don't have taunts to defend ourselves. But we do have a 2-turn clock.
I hear you got a problem.
But he has a 1-turn clock. Alright, and then we are dead. That's too bad. Not really anything we could do about that. We didn't draft the cards we need for that. So that's what you get sometimes.
Pass it up like water.
Oh, too bad. Unfortunate. Still think we made the right place there. If he had had any other creature than that, we would have won. So yeah, our opponent drafted a pretty mediocre card that got us in the end. And I don't think there was much we could have done about that, even if we had drafted a taunt. There aren't that many that are actually good. We were at 6,
Valera
so any
versus
removal spell would
Jaina.
have also killed us if we had a
You
taunt.
asked for it. Watch your
Better thing
back.
there would have been to stabilize earlier. Just couldn't. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. What we really needed there was a Defender of Argus or something like that, but unfortunately I don't think we saw one.
One shot, one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab that with a dagger.
Here we go.
Maybe shipping there wasn't the worst. But that just seems like, well, it does accelerate us into another card. So it might not have been as bad.
Here we go.
Yeah, we take 3 more damage, but it saves us a card.
Do you like to play with fire?
Pretty sure that's worth it. So I think we kinda have to trade here. Because I really don't think I want that around.
Here we go.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
No, let's kill it.
Here we go.
This is our town, scrub.
It kind of forces him to spend 2 mana on that. It cripples his development.
Silvermoon
Oh,
shall
doesn't
not
do it.
fall.
I smell blood.
And I think we'll just freeze that for a turn.
Looking at me.
Maybe we'll actually even sap it next turn. It kind of depends on what he does here.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah. Let's just sap
Give me a quest.
We're not gonna have a big Twilight Drake because of that. I could have used that instead, but
Drink
yeah,
with
maybe
me,
that
friend.
would have been better. You can get questing adventure up to 6/6. Still leaves it in danger, so no point in doing that.
Here we go.
Or well, D6.
Quest accepted.
This does mean that our Twilight Drake is getting even worse. But honestly, there's very little difference between 2 and 4 toughness, I think, at this point.
Here we go.
Well, I'll go for the resilient one. Keep the buffer for next turn, just in case it makes him play the wrong creature.
Silver Moon shall not fall.
Yeah.
You call that a weapon?
Here we go.
That means he needs an AoE. But, well, if anyone has AoEs, then it's the mage, so it's not really guarantee of any sort.
We have many secrets.
That didn't
Well played.
really make much sense, but
Well,
I guess he was out of options.
Valera versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
watch your back.
Kinda curves out. Don't like that. I'm not the greatest fan of Twilight Drake, but well, it should be okay. Yeah, let's roll with this. It's not great. It's very slow. Let's just drop that. Makes it difficult for him to play anything. Does mean we can't play our map. But of course. I guess that means we'll play our Mad Bomber. And of course we have the same kind of luck. Let's just dagger up here.
Here we go.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
That's not bad.
Your magic shall not save me.
Very annoying.
Here we go.
Could have done the 3 damage backstep there, but I'm not sure that's much value. And he does have the what's it called? Starfire? Might be Starfire. does leave us with the question whether we play around it or not. I don't think we really can. We can play that though.
I've got a huge gun.
And let him Starfire, then cost him a turn. And well, he'll get to use it anyway. Better to use it on a creature than to finish us off. Even though it's really inconvenient for me.
I wonder.
Oh, it's okay. It's almost worse. Yeah, I think I have to kill that. Because that's gonna get me pretty good here.
Here we go.
That puts me in an extremely bad position. Low on cards, bad board position, and low on health. And nothing to improve that. I do have the weapon, but being low on health makes that rather weak in value.
I wonder.
Do you like to play with fire?
No. Just to turn the hands.
Here we go.
Get behind me.
You had to play that. Yeah, betrayed.
You call that a weapon?
He is dangerous, but I couldn't kill him. Like it's the damage for it. There, that means he's dead.
Here we go. Well played.
Don't think he had much option there. Alright. For one, we have a decent tick, I think. Not that many bad cards. I'm just a little worried about damage exchanges that might end up in the opponent's favor. We don't have a lot of charge creatures.
Uther. I
We
will
don't really
fight
have the
with
means
honor.
to
Watch
play a very
your
low game
back.
either, I think. But other than that, it seems okay. Ditch that. Questing adventure might be good here. Probably not playing the Warden.
I smell blood.
Not an opinion he shares, obviously.
Here we go.
X marks the spot.
That's a little problematic. I can't really play working infiltrator. Well, I can, but I don't want to. I can't really stab anything. I can't play the questing adventure because it will just get traded. So yeah, I'm in quite a lot of trouble here. He's gonna rush me down quickly. Let's play infiltrator.
I smell blood.
If he wants to do some kind of exchange, we could double attack the thingy.
Reporting for
turn.
duty.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna take that out. Leave the infiltrator for now.
My shield for Argus.
Okay. Interesting. He's gonna do what? Okay. That's very interesting. No.
Give me a quest.
First,
Job's done.
He can of course take out the questing adventure without too many issues, but it forces him to do that because he can't just allow that to live now.
Wanna blow something up?
Yeah, of course it is, but only logical. It's such a stupid creature.
Reporting for duty.
So ridiculous. So annoying. I really hate that card.
I hope you like my invention.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Here we go.
Quest accepted.
Yeah, consecration would be good here for him, but it's really only a 2-for-1. No, blessing. And blessings.
Reporting for duty.
Fine here.
Oh, if you're sure.
Here we go.
Kill.
Just me and Mr. Right.
You looking at me?
He obviously didn't have the consecration last turn, or he would have definitely used it, I think.
Squire, attend me.
Yeah. That seems
Ready,
to be
sir.
an accurate assessment. So, we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So
12.
many
Yeah,
options.
we have people, I think, right?
You looking at me?
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Here we go.
Go.
Well played.
Yay! Quest completed. (5-1) usually the point where things start to heat up, where you are gonna meet the better decks. So you really only need 2 more wins to get the arena entry out of it, and that's going to be fine. I think we should get 2 more wins with this deck, and everything after that is just
Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch
bonus.
your back.
Yeah, let's ditch that and that, and why not the Geomancer? So just keep them at bombers. No, that's okay. Fight against Fingolfin. Which is, of course, an elf from the world of Tolkien.
Wanna blow something up?
That's pretty insane and stupid and random.
I hope you like my invention. Hoo-hoo, yeah, you got it!
Not going to sap that, much to everyone's surprise probably. We can kill one, but it commits a lot of resources. Still think that would be the best play though, unless he has a really good creatures to counter it.
Do you like to play with fire?
That would be pretty good. I am actually tempted to sap that. I think that's what I'm really ruining this tempo here.
Hoo-hoo,
Switching
yeah,
to
you got it!
18. That obviously just kills us quite badly.
I hope you like my invention.
Here we go.
But we're not done yet. We have some things going for us, but we might be in trouble here. Cone of Cold, really, these cards are a severe
Do you
problem.
like to play with fire?
Yeah. Going to Iron Forge Rifleman here, if it copies that, it's okay.
Locked and loaded.
What I'm afraid of. In Arena, the most popular secret is probably the mirror entity. It's usually gonna give you something good.
I've got a huge gun.
Soul point.
Here we go.
It's time for a little blood.
Keeps dropping good stuff on the board. Demolishers also very annoying. We have to kill the berserker here, of course.
Here we go.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
And that may very well be the worst thing that could have happened here if he has any AoE that severely punishes us. Of course, he hits those things. You don't need any good play here. Yes, you do. Definitely gonna take that
Here
out.
we go.
That's a given. And I think I just want to get all of these
Me
into
and
play.
Mr. Right.
You go that away.
Next turn, hopefully a free Molten Giant, or close to free. But things aren't looking all that great. Yeah, they're actually looking pretty horrendous. Okay, so we can backstep that, take it down, and then only viable plan.
Done.
We can only hope that yeah, it doesn't seem to matter much.
Job's done.
You win.
Apparently he didn't
Well
have any
played.
solution. Interesting. I would have guessed that with 4 cards he would have had something. But sometimes you get lucky. I hear that's pretty good. Blizzard into Flame Strike into Flame Strike. Wouldn't know.
Valera.
Definitely never did something like that myself.
Victory
Oh
or
wait,
death!
I did.
Watch your
Let's not
back.
talk about that. This seems like a fine opener. We have a bunch of small creatures, card draw, Dire Wolf makes this into a 2-2. Which is good enough. It has a cairn. it. The mage he is fighting. It's definitely
I
it.
hope you like my invention.
I'm gonna try getting value of a mad bomber. My apologies. Are we gonna risk it? Yeah, I think I am.
If you're sure.
If he has the cleave, then he has the cleave. Perhaps it would have been just better to play the Harvest Golem, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good.
You love my new recipe.
Okay. A little weird, but okay. Are we gonna do it? Yeah, let's try it. Oh, oh, that's just that. I mean, yeah. Let's never ever do that again. It's just so horrible. I really hate this card. I think it's one of the worst designed cards ever created in the history of card gaming. It promotes randomness.
Here we go.
It's just bad. There is absolutely nothing good about Mad Bomber, only reduces the amount of skill involved in the game. And I think the person that designed it should be fired. But the people that allow it to endure are definitely also to blame. Yeah, we can... Oh, that seems okay. And I'm coughing like crazy. And it hurts. So I assume that I am sick, which is normal because today is the start of my short vacation. So it would not be logical if I was fully healthy and able to enjoy it. It would be so strange, unusual. Okay. A lot of cards in one turn. So I'm gonna direwolf and slash his monster thingy.
Here we go.
First kill.
Oh, War Axe. Okay.
X marks the spot.
Raider.
We
Very,
must
very
cleanse
painful.
the Sunwell.
Have to kill those. So
Here we
taking
go.
this out. Double trading there. And then I'm gonna play this.
Job's done.
To Northrend!
Ouch. Yeah, pretty painful. Obviously going to kill that after. maybe I'm going too low, but this does mean lethal next turn. And so it's just hoping that he doesn't really have much beastly stuff.
My shield for Argus!
Blocker. Yeah. Not much we can do about that.
Someone call for the doctor.
Here we go.
We probably should have done that first. Untripping, that's good. He really needs that whirlwind,
Well played.
but it's not a card that tends to be picked very highly. It's only one. And yeah, I tend to agree that mage is not just it's not properly constructed. The class has not been thought out well, and that's actually the case for a bunch of classes in this game. If you look at the color pie in Magic, then it's all very well defined, and they are very careful of bleeding it, and that's a good thing. But in this game, you get the same kind of effects in every class, except some classes just do it better than others, but they still have various options. So for example, in Magic you have red, which is the direct damage color,
Uther! I will
and
fight
red
with honor.
is not that
What?
great in the creature department. I think we can keep this. Though they have very good cheap creatures and a few strong flyers, their mid-range is generally just very weak. That's probably an attack. Interceptor. And they have a lot of direct damage spells that go to the face. A lot of big ones, but they have very poor spot
Reporting for
removal.
duty.
They have no card draw to speak of.
Here we go.
Get down!
And in general, they just have a few obvious weaknesses in their arsenal. So they are bad against a lot of
Reporting
creatures
for duty.
because their AoE is weak. They are just, yeah, they have weaknesses.
Here we go.
Again, really,
Get down!
am I gonna risk it? I really shouldn't, I know, but I'm going to
Wanna
anyway.
blow something up?
Right. And in Hearthstone you have a mage which has a lot of the
Put this apple on your head.
abilities of the same sort. I really don't like this.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
He has 3. Come on.
Get down!
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Job's done.
So you have the mage with the direct damage spells, but the mage also has a bunch of other cards that really go extremely well with that direct damage plan.
No, take candle.
For example, Flame Strike, a one-sided sword type.
Job's done.
It has control elements like freeze, also in the mage class, and it has that's bad. It has card throw, it has quick spot removal, polymorph,
Reporting
so
for duty.
you get this class that can actually do pretty much everything. Rather than be good at one thing, and then you have all the other classes
Just
which
me and Mr.
pretty much
Fire.
have the same issue going on. They can
Reporting
do
for
everything
duty.
except they can do one thing just a little better.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Here we go.
Someone call for the doctor.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, that's possible. But you already used the consecration and you have 2 consecrations in your first
Blood and plunder.
11 cards. So I think that's just a little disgusting, to be honest, and not so much we count as a mistake.
Here we go.
I hope you like my invention.
Yeah, we are very likely to lose this game. Nothing that we can do about that. Even if we have not overcome
Reporting for
that
duty.
would
For
have
the crusade!
pretty awful.
Oh, if you're sure.
Yeah, that wasn't correct.
You call that a win?
Here we go.
Reporting for duty.
Here we go.
Let's take an allowed.
You gotta be kidding me!
Of course. Well, at least that's something we can sap.
Done.
Here we go.
7, 11, 12, 13, that's not enough. Yeah. Kinda have to keep that in hand then, I think.
You gotta be kidding me! I've got a huge gun!
Here we go.
Does he have the solution?
Love my new recipe. You call that a weapon?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
Here we go.
Victory.
Well played.
But we could have just eliminated them too. Alright. 8-1. Not bad.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch your
That's a very bad opening hand, and we are on the play, so I'm gonna ditch all of it. Yeah, that's not a lot better. Maybe he is he's so friendly to beat us down a lot.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, not my favorite creature to see
Wanna
on the
blow
opposing
something
side. That's ridiculous.
well played. Sorry about that.
That's just stupid. It's a 2-for-1 that we just shouldn't have had.
I hope you like my invention. Someday I'll be just like you.
No one is like me. Put it in Loki's words. There are no men like me. That was Loki, right?
Sure.
Unfortunately, we have not taken damage yet. It's very annoying. There we go. It's not that hard, is it? I'm gonna go with the dragon mechanic here.
Sure.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, alright. But I'm not really. I'm going to backstab it. And then,
Give me a quest.
why did I
Mistakes were
Why
made.
did I do that?
Well played.
If you're sure.
So I am gonna overcommit now.
For the dark.
Just by 4. Yeah, that was horribly played. Should have been a 6-5. Too bad. A serious mistake.
Let the pain speak to me.
Shields up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Quest accepted.
Does he have the flame strike? Nope, he does not. And as you can see, this is in reality next to that, so it doesn't make any sense at all, but...
Pass me that arc light spanner!
Here we go.
Molten Giant has been pretty bad so far, because we've not been taking enough damage
For the
for it.
king!
Yeah, that's almost guaranteeing that he's going to die here.
Shields up!
Doesn't help you at all.
Here we go.
Hey, give me a minute!
I can't do this. Well played.
Nine one. That's almost a guarantee of a pretty good reward. Even though I think the rewards are really bad now. They really should revise it because it just sucks horrendously to go 12-0 and get a common card and 15 gold and 150 gold and a pack. That's just something that shouldn't happen, and yet it does.
I must protect the wild.
Watch your
Yeah,
back.
ditching all of these cards. And I do mean all. Yeah, that's definitely not better. But at least it has things we can actually do. And despite having 2 Defias ringleaders, we have not had them in our opening hand. So yeah. Again, probably want to use the coin for a 5-drop here. Not gonna wait for the 20-drop. Yeah, pretty horrible.
No, take that!
I wonder.
For the crusade!
Okay, that's a lot of cards for a rather limited effect. Do I want to take the 3 and then take the 3 again next turn? No, I think I'd rather set it now.
For the crusade!
We can go for the tiger.
huge guy.
Obviously, he now has a bunch of very good plays with that knife juggler. It's not something we can help. Yeah, options,
I
options,
hope you like my
options.
invention.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Someone call for the doctor.
You just use this swipe, so
Do you call that
it's just
a
assume
weapon?
that he doesn't. Obviously, he's gonna hit everything perfect, but that's to be expected because he's a non-me player, and non-me players they always hit everything exactly as intended. What do we do?
You looking at me?
If you're sure.
Truth is my shield.
Oh, that's a dangerous play.
Oh, if you're sure.
It's going fine here. Although, maybe I should go on the aggressive. Nah. Yeah. Aggression is very rewarding there, I think.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Can take out 3
I
creatures.
hear you got a problem.
No, that's quite an issue.
Hey, give me a minute. Yes, me and Mr. Pike.
Looking at me?
That does present quite a clock. Very dangerous. But perhaps he has some good follow-up to that.
You're looking at me.
Give me a minute.
I smell blood.
Here we go.
He doesn't have a third swipe right. At least I hope not. That would be really bad.
I concede.
Well played.
A fan of knives. Not very important. Then one. Things are going pretty well. A maximum of 3 games left in this arena.
Valera
Shaman, that's gonna be tough.
For Doomhammer.
Shaman's
Watch
pretty good
your
against ropes,
back.
especially in constructed. In arena, of course, it just depends on what they have in their deck. But if they managed to draft the good stuff, then things can get out of hand really quickly. Coin 3-2. No, I'm just gonna make one turn. Might Deadly Poison Defias, or I might Voodoo Doctor Defias, depending on what he does here.
Bring me steel.
Yeah, it'll be Deadly Poison Defias.
Here we go.
Yeah, beat it.
Four mana,
Tazdingo!
that's pretty painful. Definitely going to backstab stab it.
Here we go.
I hope you like my invention.
You're looking at me.
Someone call for the devil.
And this exposes me to a lightning storm, but the chance of him having it is pretty low. Getting it one in an arena is about 50-50 at best, I think. Oh yeah, he has to start spending resources for nothing. Oh, well, not nothing. They definitely are
Oh, if you're sure.
weekly spending.
Locked and loaded.
If you're sure.
Here we go.
And an Earth Elemental would be absolutely ideal. That would be the greatest thing he could possibly do. He is though likely going to just Fire Elemental something, and that's a lot worse for us. No Fire Elemental, but a Hex. Hex is fine as well. And Feral Spirits, those are also pretty good for him. Let's
I've got a
start with
huge
one.
gun.
Here we go.
Yes. And then the question is, what do we do with the other one? think just kill it. And we have run out of momentum here because of that play, and this may be a problem. Come on, Earth Elemental.
Squire, attend me.
It's not an Earth Elemental.
Ready, sir.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I think we just beat on him. You can just send that back. That's a lot of mana to replay.
This is our
Bias.
town, scrub.
Attack.
Yeah, beat.
Great.
Here we go.
Like that. And then it's just Lightning Storm that can save him here. And, he must have top decked. So. Not sure why I'm keeping this in hand.
I
No,
wonder.
better than playing it, but there's no way he's gonna get value out of a weapon here. There's the fire elemental. Doesn't help him. Well played. 11-1. It's been 4 days since I played an arena. It's I've been doing some constructed, but not enjoying it too much. You always see the same decks, and apparently there are no rewards yet. I didn't know that. Well, I did know that there wouldn't be any for this season, but also next season there won't be rewards, so preparing for it seems a little absurd, and development of this game is going so incredibly slow for something that's
For Doomhammer.
that should be already
Your
out,
back.
because there really isn't that much going on in this game. And same opponent as last time. We are on the draw again. Well, were we on the draw last time? I think so. And yeah, I'm gonna run out Mad Bomber in the hopes that that kills it. And maybe good or bad, but it will do something. Yeah. That is what it should always do. And if it always did that, then it would be the perfect card. Still a little overpowered, but then that would be a very good card.
You like my invention?
We didn't see a lightning storm last time, so I think we can safely assume that he doesn't have any. So I'm going to overcommit and hope that this is true.
You're sure?
Yeah, beat it.
It might not be, but we have no reason to assume that he has it, so
I'll put
this
it on
definitely
your head.
gives us the highest win chance, I think. And yeah,
No, take care.
You looking at me?
If you're sure. Got it.
and now we don't have the card we need. That's just funny. How do we deal with that? Yeah, just deal 6 to it, I think.
I've got a huge gun.
Oh, you're sure?
Oh, yeah, you got it.
That's too bad. If only we had our sap, that would have been great.
Here we go.
Looking at me.
Another one. Yeah, let's bring
Me still.
Well, is there a way through? No, there isn't. So let's
Give me a
do
quest.
this.
Locked and loaded. You're looking at me.
Here we go.
He needs some really good stuff now. What would he need? He needs a slime, he needs a blocker, and that's all his mana can handle. If he doesn't have boat, then he's just dead. Even if he has boat, he's actually probably dead, because I have Eviscerate. Yeah, that's good, but it's not enough.
Here we go. Well played.
And there you go. Pretty fun. Unfortunately the deck is gone. I would have loved to run over it, but yeah, stupid implementation is stupid. Let's look at the prizes then. Back 230, 65, 165, that's for 60, and 20 dust. So we're almost at 6k now. And a lightning storm, that's quite fine. Alright, see you again next time.